So there is one other city which says, yes, we want to be part of it, we want to give and we want to learn, and that is the city of Warsaw. Leszek Drogosz, may I ask you to tell us what Warsaw can contribute and what Warsaw will expect?
Thank you very much for possibility to speak to you. And I'd like to say that even Warsaw is maybe in the very long distance from the Cape Town, from the Auckland, from some other cities. And we have some different numbers in some elements. But I found something common to every one of you. So every speaker said something what is common to our policy, what is common to our model of thinking. So the first, of course, we also believe that green procurement, this is the very good idea to save the planet, to reduce our energy consumption, to reduce our CO2 emissions. And this is the model of thinking we are trying to implement in our city. Of course, almost everyone is speaking about transportation because this is the real problem of many of cities in the world. The problem with the air pollution, the problem with the traffic jams, the problem with the quality of life for our citizens. So from this point of view, the transportation, this is the very important element of the policy of every city. So we are doing our transportation more green, more sustainable for a pretty long time. We are doing this for the procurement for the buses. For instance, we are trying to implement the policy for the electric buses. We have in our plans to buy more than 100 electric buses in the next 4 years for Warsaw. We are currently, we have small fleet of electric buses. This is only 10, but we have also hybrids in our fleets. We are buying more hybrids as well. So in the time of these 4 years, we will have about 40% of our fleet of buses green. We are also the largest purchaser, probably in the world, of trams. Warsaw is buying about 300 trams in the last period. So probably nobody is buying this number of trams. We are also buying trams with the system like in the Formula 1. So this is the KERS system, collecting energy from braking systems in the trams. So the same we are doing in our subway. We have special batteries in the metro when we are collecting energy from brakes from the metro railway. So this is the green ideas for the transportation we are implementing. Of course, we are the city when we have a pretty well organized city bike system. When we have more than 2,000 bikes with 200 stations, and we are extending the system. This is the very popular among the citizens and also among our guest tourists. We had, in the period of 3 years, we had 6 million users of the system. So it's working. And also, I think that this is important to say that the food policy, this is what the Mayor Park said. This is the important element of implementation we can do. We are trying to change the model of the diets in our schools. And also it helps us to create a new model for the purchase, for the procurement of the food for our schools. We are trying to have more healthy food, and we have to arrange the model for the local food. We are doing this, and also we are doing what Seoul City is doing, like for instance, trying to enhance everyone to drink tap water. I know the system from Seoul. This is like Arisu water in the bottles, and I am under impression of this when I have seen this first time. It was 5 years ago. I still had this in my head to improve the system in Warsaw, and now we are doing this. We have water on every city part, in every city office we have water from tap, and we are proud of this. So that kind of elements we are implementing. Also, we are doing this in the thinking about the social procurement. So we trying to include the system of the social procurements in our city. This is also connected to the green procurement system. But of course, we are beginners in this group, so I hope that I will collect a lot of ideas from my colleagues, and in the next years we improve our green procurements. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you very much to Leszek Drogosz, the Director of Infrastructure of the City of Warsaw.